We are sad about fake couples on Instagram.
I want to trust. Like, sorry that I'm looking at this couple and I'm just assuming that everything's dandy because they're showing that everything's dandy. And then they're breaking up and I don't get it.
I was craving emotional intimacy, and that's what gets portrayed by couples.
It's only going to help me actually deeply and actually feel the problem if I tell you.
Yeah.
And telling people, I think, is the biggest hump.
Hey guys.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Kaitlyn.
And we are your best friends.
Woo.
Today's a total best friends video because we're just talking like best friends for a second. We need you to hear our hearts.
Yeah, we're just gonna
We just have to talk.
Pretend that we're sitting on a couch together having tea. We're all just hanging out as besties.
This one's kind of new for us because there's no plan other than to talk about something that me and Kaitlyn found ourselves talking about. And so it's like, why not share with you guys? Maybe one of you needs to hear this.
Subscribe to our channel. We got over 1,000 of you best friends.
Yeah.
And we love every single one of you.
So humbled.
If you don't have a best friend, we are yours. Check out our website, yourbestfriends.org, and follow our Instagram for more content.
Your best friends fam.
So what we wanted to chat about is this. We are sad about fake couples on Instagram.
Yeah. I'm sad about it. I have really been damaged.
Traumatized.
I have been traumatized by couples. And you see, I'm laughing to cope with it.
Yeah.
But like, I actually have fallen in the trap of comparing to couples. And y'all, I don't know if this is like a spiritual thing for me, but almost every couple I compared myself to in the last 2 years got a divorce. Got a divorce.
Crazy.
Got a divorce. And I would get on Instagram and I was like, just a week before, I was discouraged by this couple. And then there was an announcement that there was a divorce, that they were getting a divorce. And a lot of these couples, like, yeah, there's still some couples that I still have, like, compared to, and they're together. They're, like, younger, but yeah. I'm talking about, like, ones that were, like, in their 40s or 30s. And I thought they were doing great. And, like, I kind of was like, hopefully I'm in a relationship like them. And then they announced that they're getting divorced. And I'm not kidding. I'm not exaggerating. Over 5 couples.
It is a lot.
I know. And I'm also exposing myself because look at me. I compared. I'm telling you guys not to compare. I compared.
You are guilty of comparison.
Yeah.
And so am I. And I think that's kind of, I guess, the first point in talking about this video is like reality check. We talk about social media comparison all the time. But like, you don't know how it's hitting you. Like, it's so subconscious. You could just be looking. I know I've been guilty just looking at this cute Christian couple on Instagram, and they just have it so together, and look how God perfectly pieced together their life, and their story's not messy at all. They're really cool.
Wow, it actually worked together so good, and there was no drama involved, and no nitty-gritty things.
And here I am. All I'm looking at is the silver lining and the highlights, but I'm sitting in my relationship, and I'm looking at the highs, the lows, the mess.
How normal it feels sometimes.
Yeah, how like it doesn't look like a cute, beachy Instagram picture. And we can say that we don't compare. But y'all, every time you hop on social media, your brain, yes, you can choose not to compare, but it doesn't matter. Like, it's scripting us in a way.
Yeah, at least. Ooh. I wasn't even going to go here in this video.
Okay,
but it's what I told you. Mm-hmm. And it's obviously God gets the credit, but I feel like I get the credit for this phrase. I told you about this. At least if you're not getting discouraged or comparing, the least that's happening is you are getting artificial desires poured into your mind. What do I mean by this? It is when you scroll, and this has happened to me in the last week. You're scrolling and you were fine being single the last hour, or you were fine in the position or how your face looked, but you go on Instagram and all of a sudden you have a desire to get married, have a cute baby, live in Hawaii, and get highlights.
Bruh.
All within an hour. And also get a whole new wardrobe.
And
is that just me?
Pictures all the time.
That literally, artificial desires get planted in your mind at the least, at the best case scenario, which still is not good. And I don't know, but like, I'm just realizing that's a really big problem that doesn't seem like a problem because I'm hating it. And it's still making, the whole couples thing is making me sad because I don't know what's real anymore. And some of my friends, they'll be like, you just can't trust any of it. But guys, it's so much harder said than done, okay? I want to trust. Like, sorry that I'm looking at this couple and I'm just assuming that everything's dandy because they're showing that everything's dandy. And then they're breaking up and I don't get it. I don't get it.
I think the artificial desires thing is it's a better way to put it than comparing. Because when I think of the word comparing, I just think of like, I don't compare because I don't go on Instagram and go, oh, this girl's so much prettier than me. No, what happens is I go on Instagram and I go scrolling and I see this girl with perfect skin and cute outfits all the time. And I think to myself, oh, I should really keep up my skincare routine. Oh, I'm going to go like start shopping more for cute outfits. Maybe I should go thrifting more.
Me and Cameron should go on more dates like this.
Why don't I take more pictures like this? And then I honestly think it's this subtle discontentment. That's why they're artificial desires, because
it's not even coming from a real place of you.
It's like you're naturally maybe fine and content with your life, but now you're feeling this weird infiltration that's causing you to be just a little like
desire things that it's not the time. Sarah, honey, it's not your time to be married. It's not your time. And I was fine with that 5 minutes ago, but I just saw this stuff and they look perfect and happy and it works out. So now it feels like it's my time to desire this.
Yeah.
And it's not. And it's artificial. And it wasn't placed there by God. It was placed there by a stinking app.
Yeah.
Yeah. So back to the couples thing.
Back to the couples in our little rant.
Yeah. What else makes you sad?
Well, I'll say for me, how I would compare to couples is just that I would feel almost confused about why my relationship story didn't look as clean and as cute as theirs. You know, because they would write these captions and they would like post and they write about all the like fuzzy and good, cool feelings. But like, I've known my boyfriend for a long time. Like, it's not like it's always all butterflies and rainbows, you know what I mean?
And he's not even gonna read it if you post it.
That's the thing too, then it makes me think, oh, should I take more cute pictures with my boyfriend? Should I like write, and then I find myself wanting to write a cute caption under a picture of me and Cameron, but then I've literally actually gone to do that, and then I've stopped myself every time, because I'm thinking to myself, why am I actually doing this? Am I about to post this to glorify God, or am I posting this because I think this is cool because I see all these couples do it? So it's different for everyone. Someone can post cute relationship pictures, but I realized every time I had an urge, my heart was not in the right place.
Yeah. With the being sad about the fake couples thing, my personal solution is not to bring shame on fake couples. Like, you can't make couples stop posting happy posts because actually
it would be depressing.
Yeah, and also like, it's not anybody's fault. Actually, I'm sure naturally, who's going to post when they're fighting? You just post on the happy moments. So it's kind of just like the natural default of social media is that maybe even fake couples aren't trying to be fake. It's like maybe it's for the first time in 2 weeks. They're not fighting. They had a really good dinner with friends. And so they post and it looks happy and perfect.
They're having a good
moment.
And
then the divorce happens next month. You know, they try. Maybe that's how it's happening.
And they're not trying to like deceive.
Yes, exactly. So the solution is not to get rid of fake couples. And the solution is not ever for me personally to get rid of the bullies or the mean people, because that's a stupid, not real solution. I would say I'm thinking the solution for me is, I don't know yet. I just know that I get sad because I'm trying to figure, okay, my solution is I need to meet so many famous couples. And I need to ask them questions and live life with them. That's my solution. I need to get to know a lot of the couples I compare myself to, and I need to get to know the most famous couples in the world because I need to know what it actually looks like.
You should do a documentary on this. Because to imagine
I need to say
the inside life of couples on Instagram.
Can I please? Because, guys, this consumes my mind a lot more than you would like to know. So that's my solution, is I'm just so deathly curious. What is your relationship actually like? Because as far as I'm concerned, life is just really real. And my life is minute by minute, sad, happy, random, death, sickness. It's so, like, lifey. I want to know if those couples, yeah, okay, that's my thing. And it just made me sad that a lot of them got divorced. I just got really confused.
Yeah, it is confusing because you're...
Stop comparing.
One week you're reading and you're, like, picturing just an amazing couple. And then the next, your reality shattered because it's just not what it said. And also, I'm realizing with the artificial desires thing, I've been in a relationship for a while, so it's hard for me to, like, go back to the times when I was single. But I remember when I was, like, in high school, the artificial desire would be placed in me to have a boyfriend, where I already had it, but then it would get really exaggerated by seeing those really cute, like, Tumblr couples, or the ones that take that was me, like, the dramatic Pinterest pictures and stuff like that. And I just remember in the time when I was younger and a little more immature, it really got me idolizing this idea of having someone that would fix me and make me happier. I'm not saying that's every person that compares, because I know I might be getting a little too deep, but I know for me, it actually, like, took a desire that was natural, which was to have a boyfriend, but then perverted that desire and made it, like, really, actually, I'm taking this to an unhealthy level. I think that someone's going to make me happy, and they're going to fix me, and they're going to be my other half, when only God could do that. So,
yeah.
If I look back on my singleness time, too, I just remember it would really just exaggerate and pervert the desires that were already inside, you know?
Yeah, that's so true. And then for me, you know, the best solution I've been able to live out is, well, whenever we have Jackie Hill Perry, you can look her up on Instagram.
She's awesome.
Gotta give her the credit. She posted a video on how the flesh ain't our friend.
No.
And I don't know if you know this, but every desire that you have, every temptation, all of those are here, but there's always a root. There's a root need, right? So if you struggle with porn, sometimes the root thing with porn is boredom, meaning lack of companionship, lack of friends, lack of purpose, right? So boom, there we go. So you're not messed up for being addicted to porn. You actually just have deeper needs that aren't being met. If you want a relationship, some people desire just companionship or, you know, a good time, friends. So my solution has been for me in the tough times, I want to take it a step deeper, because I was going to say maybe you just need friends. Like maybe if you feel us, like maybe you don't have good friendships and you need to have fun. But I'm going to take it a step deeper by saying, though, fun and friendship is not enough. You actually want deep friendships and deep fun. So yeah, it's one thing when you and I hang out and we just have fun. But if I have, that's still not going to help me, though, if I'm, like, in that week wanting or struggling, like I'm comparing to couples, or I'm struggling with my security, you know. If we're having fun, that'll hide it for a little bit, like postpone it, but it's only going to help me actually deeply and actually feel the problem if I tell you.
Yeah.
And telling people, I think, is the biggest hump, because we all have reasons why we don't share things. Like my personal, it could be pride, or it could be I used to think they couldn't help me. They're just going to waste my time, and or maybe they'll make themselves feel better by giving me advice. It's not what I need to hear. But if we could jump over every lie and hurdle as to why we don't tell somebody, you know, like maybe I might think she's going to think I'm weaker or whatever, so I don't tell her. I'm going to lose out so much because, yeah. So friendships and fun is the solution. But deep friendships and deep fun is the solving, though, to that companionship issue. Having a friend that you could actually just, if they will listen to you for an hour, like I've talked to an hour to Kaitlyn and just like gone on and on about like this insecurity or how much I want this so badly. And that heals me. The fun and the companionship, that's good, but I need to let that crap out. And that's what I find actually heals me.
And I'm so glad you said that, actually, because I used to really, before I knew God more so, but I used to really want a boyfriend so badly, actually, because I was craving emotional intimacy, and that's what gets portrayed by couples. Like, I think that if we pour everything into, when we get a relationship, we pour all of our hearts out in all of this intimacy and all this connection that we're craving into just the boyfriend, it's not going to be healthy.
No,
it's not going to end well. And I'm guilty of this.
Get a life.
Thank you. I'm guilty of this. I'm not saying this because I don't understand it. And I'm glad that you said that, because it's only been in recent years that I have personally learned why I struggle sharing things with people. And I'll say, you said your reasons. Like, my reasons for not sharing sometimes is just, I just didn't grow up like sharing things with people, so it's just very unnatural and scary for me. So I never even realized that I was putting walls up on purpose. It's just, I don't really like talking about things that are like bothering me. It just doesn't come natural. I was never trained. And the problem is, you will have a craving for intimacy.
Yeah.
A literal craving for intimacy that is not intimacy in like the physical way, but emotional.
Your heart needs to be known and held by a friend.
Yes. And like, some of us, like, maybe you're just not close with family members, or you don't have a lot of close friends, so that's why you're lacking that emotional intimacy.
Yeah.
You can't just go and pour it out on someone who's your boyfriend, because dating is not supposed to be that high stakes. So I'm just glad you mentioned that, because I know for me, like, the deepness of our friendship is really what I need to stay healthy. And it's hard. It's hard to be vulnerable.
It is hard.
It's so important. So if you are struggling with this random struggle that doesn't seem that deep, like, it is that deep.
It is that deep, and it does matter.
Yeah.
And please start praying for any of these little holes. Let's say you picked up in this video that you don't have a friend to talk to these things about. Please start asking God for a friend. Guys, we serve a really awesome God who really wants to answer your prayers. So pray for friends. If you picked up in this video that you have temptations, then ask God to show you what's the deeper want through YouTube videos, through a friend, maybe a church service. He'll show you, and then ask him to start meeting that need for you in the healthy ways, in the ways that are good for us, that don't destroy us. Because I know all y'all who are watching this, we have all given into the needs of the flesh.
Yeah.
And we left worse off. We felt worse off. Okay? And that's the suckiest part, is like, you want it, you do it, you leave worse off. It never feels good eventually.
Didn't satisfy how you thought it would.
Yeah. So we're trying to find all solutions together that make us feel good, which AKA will always have to do with walking by the Spirit, which you just wrote a blog post on our website, yourbestfriends.org. Yeah. So, man, what a real topic for me personally. I don't know about you, but for me, this is a really good one. It's just so near and dear to my heart.
Yeah, and I'm kind of glad that we went this way with it.
Me too.
Instead of just ranting about the couples, because we're not mad at the couples.
Yeah.
We are just like,
it's just like
to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, let's get to the bottom of this crap. So, part 1, baby, here we are.
Comment down below any insights and revelations.
Yep.
If you compare.
Yeah. With that being said, y'all, we will do a part 2 if that's what you would like.
Yeah, we will.
Please subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.